I'm at Center Lake. It's Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, November 26, 2021. There's snow. The air temp is 26 degrees Fahrenheit. I think it's at 8-mile-per-hour wind, but it doesn't really seem windy. So that's good. I hate wind. I hate cold air. I've gotten used to the cold water, but I hate cold air, especially wind. Let's see. I was gonna flip my camera and I can't. Why can't I not see how to do that? Going to go in down this little bank. A thermometer. Almost there. Whew. Oh, there's a duck over there. One little duck. Got my earrings from my friends Marley and Haley. They make them and sell them on Instagram, M&H Creations. And then I got my necklace from my friend Casey, and she has a jewelry business called Just Breathe on Facebook. Her and our other friend Sheila, they do that together. I get most of my earrings from Marley and Haley because they're so cute. They're made of plastic, so I can wear them swimming. Little mermaids. I've got so many earrings from them. Gonna start wearing them again. It seems like I haven't been wearing them lately, but I got some new pairs that I haven't worn yet. Gotta start showing those off again. So, just thought I would do a video today. I'm by myself, and sometimes it's really nice and peaceful to come without Chris, but it's also a little bit boring. So I thought doing a video might help me to pass the time. I'm keeping my hands out today. I had them in yesterday. Putting your hands in the really cold water, it does make it a little bit harder. And I don't mind doing it if I'm going to be swimming around and stuff. But if I put my hands in and then I pull them out to take pictures and things like that, then the air gets them really cold. So it's 26 degrees, the air temp right now. Let's see what the water is. The water is likely very much warmer. Yes, it says 40.1 Fahrenheit. So... So it's actually warmer in the water, and I think that's why sometimes this feels so easy to us, and we feel like we could stay in the water a really long time. But then when we get out, after a few minutes, once we're out, we start drying off, then we start kind of getting a little shivery when your body's warming up, which is good, I think, because the shivers help to warm you up. But just seems like the longer that we're in, the longer those shivers kind of last, or a little bit harder to warm up, of course, because our insides are getting a little colder. So we try to be mindful. We try to be really careful because we never want to get hurt doing this or get sick doing this. And we really don't want anybody else to do it and get hurt either. So if you want to do something like this, please make sure that you start small. We started just with cold showers for almost 2 months. I think January and February, pretty much we just were doing daily cold showers that only started with 30 seconds and then up to like maybe 12 minutes. but that was after a couple months. And then when we first started coming in the cold water, which was really cold then because our first jump was in February and the water was like 34 degrees, about as cold as it can get before it turns into ice. So when we first started going in the water, we would only be in for a minute, like the first maybe 3 times. Then we started staying in for 2 minutes, and then we just kind of worked our way up. But I would feel so bad if somebody just tried to jump in Center Lake today and stay in for 5 minutes, or even really 1 minute. If you haven't practiced at all, I don't want anybody to do that unless they've practiced and kind of worked up. Especially if you have health conditions that could make that even worse. I don't know how to flip the camera, but there's a little duck out there. I don't know if you can see it or not. We got snow, definitely a little snow, but no ice yet. No ice on the lake. There's some ponds around here and like swampy kind of areas that have ice on them, but there hasn't been any ice here on the lake yet. I left the car running today too. Sometimes when Chris and I come, we will kind of dry off and maybe eat some snacks or something, but today I'm just gonna head straight home afterwards. I try to be a little extra cautious if I'm by myself. I hope Chris is being cautious too. He's a little more daring than me. I'm not gonna stick my head under today because I forgot to bring a hat with to put on afterwards, but he probably would still stick his head under. We're always reminding each other that we're not trying to beat anybody or anything like that. It's just all about listening to your body, doing what feels good, getting out maybe before you think you need to. Because I think if you were starting to have some problems by the time you wanted to get out, that's probably already too late. So we make sure we get out before we're having any kind of issues. I don't usually shiver while I'm in the water at all. Even when I get out, I'm usually pretty relaxed and calm for at least a few minutes. I don't even always get the shivers. Sometimes I do when I'm starting to warm up, but I usually just get out, I dry off as quick as I can, put on some dry clothes, get my coat on. We'll drink some warm drinks, like I brought hot chicken broth today to sip on my way home. Then I'll go home and just hang out. I don't usually take a shower or bath as soon as I get home. I'll usually wait at least an hour or two. I mean, I don't usually do that after my swims because I think it's better just to naturally kind of warm up. So I'll just go home and maybe in about 4 hours, I'll be warmed up again. I think I'm going to go ahead and hop out now because I am feeling good and I feel it's getting a little windier and I don't like the wind. So when you get out, that air is what's so cold. Because it's a lot warmer in here. It's 40 degrees. The air is only 26 degrees. So once the air really starts getting to your wet skin and stuff, you can really get cold. And your hair too. Like if I dunked my head under, my hair would be really cold, make my head really cold. You can get like a brain freeze just like when you eat ice cream. Got my red lobster tan. I don't know if you can see it. And then the ground is really cold too. And so I've been bringing my, I bring my flip-flops down here so I can get something on my feet right away so that my feet aren't walking on the ground in the snow because I feel like that's a little dangerous. And it can be hard to put these on after my feet are wet. My other foot up there. Whew. Then I'll go to my car and I'll get dried off and put some other clothes on. Bye-bye Center Lake for the day. That's how we do it. If you want to try it sometime, let us know. But definitely start small. Start with some showers or super duper quick dips like in and out just to get used to it. Happy day after Thanksgiving. Bye.